The science behind inflammation. Inflammation is a natural and essential process for healing and repair in the body. However, when inflammation becomes chronic, it can lead to various diseases and conditions. Chronic inflammation can cause significant damage, especially in response to infections from pathogens such as viruses and bacteria. This damage is often due to our own immune system's hyperactive inflammatory response, as seen in cytokine storms during severe infections. A lesser-known phenomenon is inflammatory oncotaxis, where cancer cells spread to areas of the body with chronic inflammation due to mechanical injuries or ongoing irritation. This can occur in various tissues, such as the colon, from food irritation, lungs, from smoking, arteries, from high glucose levels, or breast tissue, from injury. Understanding this can help predict and potentially prevent the spread of cancer. Cortisol is the body's main anti-inflammatory hormone. However, chronic stress can lead to cortisol resistance, similar to insulin resistance in diabetes. High levels of cortisol due to stress can cause the body's receptors to become resistant, leading to symptoms of cortisol deficiency. High doses of vitamin D, 10,000 to 40,000 IUs, can act similarly to cortisol, reducing inflammation effectively. Allergies, whether to foods, e.g., dairy, gluten, or environmental factors, e.g., ragweed, poison ivy, can trigger chronic inflammation. These can be considered internal allergies where the immune system attacks the body's tissues, leading to conditions like Hashimoto's thyroiditis, lupus, and multiple sclerosis. Managing allergies involves avoiding triggers and possibly using prolonged fasting to strengthen the immune system. Infections, acute and chronic infections, such as Epstein-Barr virus or Lyme disease, can remain dormant and flare up, causing ongoing inflammation. Strengthening the immune system with regular intake of vitamin D, vitamin C, and antibacterial herbs, e.g., garlic, oregano oil. Conditions like ulcers, gastritis, and irritable bowel syndrome can cause chronic inflammation in the gut, often due to food allergies, inflammatory foods, or antibiotics disrupting gut flora. Remedy: consuming anti-inflammatory foods like cabbage, especially fermented forms, and wheatgrass juice powder. Zinc L-carnosine can also be beneficial. High blood sugar levels can damage blood vessels in various organs, leading to chronic inflammation. Adopting a low-carb diet and practicing intermittent fasting to lower glucose and insulin levels. Excess fat cells produce pro-inflammatory molecules, creating a cycle of inflammation and insulin resistance. Reducing body fat through diet and lifestyle changes. Old injuries. Chronic inflammation from old injuries can cause stiffness and ongoing pain. Low-carb diet, intermittent fasting, and possibly supplements like turmeric or fish oil. Bile duct issues. Sludge or stones in the bile ducts can cause significant inflammation, often presenting as pain on the right side of the body. Purified bile salts or TUDCA to improve bile flow. Low vitamin D. Vitamin D deficiency is a common cause of inflammation. Ensuring adequate intake of vitamin D, paired with vitamin K2 to prevent calcium buildup. High omega-6 fatty acids and low omega-3 fatty acids in the diet can promote inflammation. Increasing intake of omega-3s, e.g., from fish oil, and reducing omega-6s, e.g., from vegetable oils. Environmental toxins. Exposure to toxins like plastics and silicone can cause inflammation. Reducing exposure to these toxins as much as possible. Constant snacking can lead to high insulin levels, promoting inflammation. Too much iron can cause inflammation, especially in the liver. Monitoring iron intake and avoiding excess. Strategies to reduce inflammation. High doses of vitamin D, 10,000 to 40,000 IUs, are essential for reducing inflammation, paired with vitamin K2 to prevent calcium buildup. Avoiding food and environmental allergens and adopting a low-carb diet rich in anti-inflammatory foods. Using anti-inflammatory herbs like turmeric and stinging nettle root, along with supplements like zinc L-carnosine and omega-3 fatty acids. Environmental toxin management. Reducing exposure to environmental toxins and ensuring a clean, healthy living environment.